Okay, here we are. Back again. Let's get the microphone up a little bit. How are you today? I am fine. Myself? Okay, let me check the mic and make sure we have sound. And we don't have feedback. And we don't have echo. There it is. Okay. Well, adjust the sound a little bit. Bring up the volume so you can hear me a little better. Is that better for everybody? Let me check the computer output. Testing. Yeah, oh, that looks good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. I'm gonna give it a little more. Hello, testing 1 2, testing 1 2. It's pretty good. Now I'll leave it alone. All right, I think we're in good shape here. I think you can hear me. So we'll warm up. as advertised. That's 40. This is table of time. I'm going to do them 4 times each and then move on. That's 1 time. Table of time. Tech Talk means that you can talk with me. And there's two ways to do that. There's the chat way, which is just type into the chat room. And when I see you type something, I'll respond to you. Or you can call me on Skype if you have a Skype account. And we can talk that way directly without having to type anything. And if I don't get any questions or any calls or any suggestions for topics, I will continue to do my daily routines, whatever I choose to do. I have a catalog of stuff. A lot of it I do every day. Some of it I rotate. So that was my hello exercise. Hello. Hello quarter notes. Hello triplets. Hello 16th notes. Hello, you there today? So now that I've become acquainted with my hands and my subdivision list, let's go to stick control and yeah, I've been doing 5, 6, and 7 to warm up generally, but and then I do it again for hand strokes, and it's okay. So I think I made the point that you can use the same material in many different ways. Okay, so let's do some different material in the same ways. So stick control. So let's see. Here we go. Stick control. 5, 6, 7. It's page 8 that I'm talking about now. And we do this as a warm-up, which is a little more challenging. There's got a couple of more things going on than just the eighth notes. Most obviously the triplets. And then the triplets are split into two kinds of triplet groups. First, on the left column, you have the single-stroke triplet group. And on the right column, you have the double-stroke triplet group. Interesting. But really, we're talking about a 7-stroke roll and a drag. The double drag. Interesting way to look at it. So, and I like to read it across. So I like alternating the columns. He numbered them the way he numbered page 5, 6, and 7, in a row, vertically, and then shift to the right. I prefer. I mean, you can learn it that way. That's a good way to learn it, I guess. But I prefer going across one line at a time, which then it gives me an opportunity to do a band of singles at 16 notes singles, which I usually do 5, 6, and 7. I'm going to add that to that. Keep the form the same. I'm going to use the same kind of elements, but I'm going to use this with this particular choreography instead of the straight eighth note choreography. And because of the triplets are going to make it more challenging because it's an accelerated subdivision, and the double strokes in the triplets is going to take that accelerated subdivision and then double it. So that's quite a range of acceleration going on. So you got three things going on. You got these straight eighth notes, straight triplets, and then double triplets. There's 3 different points of acceleration. Let's see what I mean. So I'm going to use the same metronome mark as I do in 5, 6, and 7, which is the 144, 72 if you like half notes, 288 if you like eighth notes. Alright. And we're, oh, sorry. That's half strokes. Sorry. No. 80 is full stroke. Yeah, you see me do those triplets full stroke at that speed. I'm crazy. Yeah, it's a half stroke tempo. This is my full stroke tempo. 80. And we'll work up from there. Alright, I'm gonna every line across is gonna be a new tempo. So we're gonna get 12 tempos by the time we get to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 12. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Four times each. And now we raise the metronome. And we do line 2 across. 1, 2, 3. One, two. Number 4. One, two, Right up to the paddles. One, two, first inversion parallel. One, two, sorry, did the camp. is the second inversion parallel. 1, 2, sorry. This is the camp. And he doesn't do the last inversion, he goes on to the 3 on 1 hand. 1, 2, 3. And now the left-hand version of that. 1, 2. Alright, we're going to do the inversion of the triples. 1, 2, 3. left-hand version of that. 1, 2. Alright, and finally, for each hand version, hand to hand, the land of the page. 1, 2, 3. Well, we gotta stop doing those 16ths. We're gonna stop the doubles too. We're gonna go on to the next page and do the camps that I kept trying to do. That kept pulling me out of this page. Those camps are really like more fun. Not as much work as this, but more fun to do and more musical. Even though it's stick control, I know it's stick control. But this is a little more musical way of doing it. And every time I do page 8, I psychologically wind up doing page 9, subconsciously, without thinking about it. All right, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so up the ante and do the next two. 1, 2, 3. And now we're the paradiddle. So now just one paradiddle is 2 lines by itself. So you just have to do the one paradiddle. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now we have the first inversion. 1, 2, 3. And the second inversion. 1, 2, 3. And finally, last 2 lines is going to be the triplet inversion. 1, 2, 3. And, you know, the printer probably complained about the 13th, about the 13th line and 14th line, but I definitely think they should have extended the page to this. 1, 2, 3. I'm warm now and thirsty. How far did I go? I started at 80. And so it's 18. I was 18 notches. I did 176. Tell you what. Here's 184. Let's go to 5, 6, and 7. And I'll continue, alright? Let's see where we can take this. I'm curious myself. One, 2, 3. $196? Anybody? Let's take it from 14 on. 1, 2. $200. I'm going to go back to 1. I'm going to stop the triples and quadruples. We're just going to do singles and doubles. 1, 2, 3. And 208, I'll take it from 14 again. 1, 2. Break time. I need some water, I need some rest, I need some air. So I'm going to be back. I'm done with my warm-up now. We can move on. It's okay. 59 minutes warming up. That's good. Of course, a lot of it was talking to you. I do that a lot. I talk a lot. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes with half strokes is next. All right. See what happens if I go back to the other page. Okay, see you soon. I'll be back soon. Okay, I'm back. So, the purpose of this is for you to get a chance to talk to me if you would like to. So, and you have two ways you can do that. You can type in the chat box if you want, and I'll see that and I'll respond to the chat box. Or you can call me on a Skype call if you have Skype. You need a Skype account to do that. And I'll type my my Skype ID into the chat box in case anybody wants it. So let's do that now. Skype ID. It's hard to remember. So I like typing it a lot. Thank you. So I remember it. So anyway, we're going to do hair strokes now. If nobody has any questions? No questions, at all? Or is there a topic that you'd like to bring up? Or is there an exercise you want to see me do? Or see if I can do? I don't, I mean, if I have it, I can do it. If you ask me to do something I don't have, unfortunately, I can't do it. So half strokes, we'll move on to those if there's nobody wants to interact right now. So again, I at this point I always go back to the 5, 6, 7. I'm really pounding the 5, 6, 7 is to show you that it really doesn't matter what the exercise is so much. It's really how you use it, and you can use it. You can use the same exercise a lot of different ways. Just for technique, that's not even talking about the drum set. When you bring this to the drum set, it just multiplies exponentially the way this can be applied. But you can be very clever with just this pad, with just a rubber surface, one rubber surface sound. You can get very clever with how you use this material. But I think I made the point. At this point, the point is made. So what I'd like to do is change a little bit what I do for half strokes. Well, I'm going to do it the same thing that I did with the full strokes to begin with. I always start with table of time with full strokes, and then that's it. But I want to revisit the table of time again at half stroke level now, and change how I begin the half strokes to more like how I begin the full strokes. Don't ask me why. I don't really have reasons for anything I do. I just enjoy entertaining myself. Table of time. I know it's in here. I saw it this morning. Here we go. So when I do it half stroke, I do it a little different. Also, I mean, first of all, I change the speed. Metronome mark is 40 when I do this at full stroke. So I'm gonna up the ante because half strokes. I mean, moving at half. Your hands are moving at half the speed, so you should be able to play twice as fast. But I'm not going to push it that way. We'll do a couple of things. On one level, we'll move the beginning to 50 from 40. So we'll do it 5 notches up, just to start with, at a faster tempo. And then we'll also move it up on the page from the bottom quarter note to the 16th note, and that will be the range. So we'll start at 16th notes, and we'll start at 50, which is quite an improvement over quarter notes at 40 in speed, and that would put us more in a half stroke tempo where we can use catches, and we can use continuous. And the whole idea is that you start having to catch and catch and catch, and eventually, at some point in the table, you start going continuous. All right, so that's the first thing is we're going to start at 50 and we're going to start at 16th notes. And instead of doing it 4 times on each line, we're gonna combine 2 lines at a time. So we're gonna do fours and fives, alternated 1 bar each, and we're gonna do that 4 times. So that comes out to the same amount of time because it's 8 bars, but it's 4 bars of 4 and 4 bars of 5 alternated. Then we're going to move on to the next series, which is going to be 5 and 6, and we do the same thing. So 5 is going to happen twice in a row. It's going to happen in the second position of the 2 line series, and then it's going to become the first pattern, the first line of the 2 line series, and 6 will become the second line, and so forth. So it's like 4 5 4 5 4 5 4 5 5 6 5 6 5 6 5 6 6 7 6 8. 50. One E and 2 E and 3 E and 1 2 3. Gotta go. I'll be back.
Hi, Alan. It's Billy. I'm good. How are you? It's very slow tempo there. Nice, relaxed pace. I'm sure you're subdividing it into like 164th notes or something. Nice. Just checking in. Just checking in with you. I'm just, I got doing a bunch of errands in the city. I'm got to do a visa because I'm going to Russia next month, and I got to take care of some passport stuff. Meeting at 4, and just thinking about you as I, drive through your neighborhood. I don't have time to stop by. Maybe later, but yeah. That's fine. Yeah, whatever. Cool. Yeah, I know, right? Just that simple little, a few simple moves. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's like taking film and putting it in and just knowing how to put it in the reel and slicing them up and taping them together. That's the most important thing. Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, this is good, and I think it's like it's like a game too. Like as you're into that stuff, so you're gonna be able to really get good at it, and that's Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a key step for us to kind of be able to, share what we like. Yeah. Yeah. Good, good. Uh, so so there's one thing I'm considering doing tonight. I'm not really sure. I'm on the fence about it, but because I have a meeting at 4, and then I might be done and then go home. But there's a percussion concert in the Midtown in the 30s. This great percussion group called Talajan Percussion, and they're performing a bunch of pieces, like Stephen Reich and all that stuff. But oh crap! Oh wait a second, I just made a wrong turn. I need to pay attention here. Anyway, so I might go to that. I'll let you know if I do that. Maybe you might be interested. I don't know. And it sounds okay. Yeah, sounds fine. It sounds a little muffled, but it's a Zoom. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds okay. Yeah, it's good. All right, I'll talk to you later. Okay. Oh, well, tell her I say hello. Okay. Okay, bye.
Okay, sorry about that. I had a phone call I had to take, so I had to take the phone call. Sorry. Let me get some more water, and I'll start again. Here, this will keep you busy while I'm gone. All right, so whatever I said before is what I'm gonna do. Uh, 1, 2, 3. That's really where we began. I'm used to going back to the 1. Going backwards, it's hard for me to stop at 4. So that's a table time half stroke. That's what I do for half strokes when I wear on a walk. And then 52. Do it again. I'll show you. It gets better every time you do it. It gets a little bit smoother because you started running out of room at the top. But the whole front end gets smoother and smoother and smoother. You get more control over it, and it's really nice. Yeah. Watch. I'll do it for you. 1, 2. Only 1 notch more. That's all I need. Nice. No comments? You want to keep doing this? Want to see something else? Want to see what happens the third time around? 54 now. That's all we're doing, 54. Yeah. Want me to take it to 200? 1, 2, 3. Hey, Matt. Matt Patella's in the room. I was just doing a table of time. 56? Anybody? Is that 56? Is that berm? Just to confirm. Yeah, 56. We're only going from 50 to 56. I'm doing good. Yeah, thanks. How are you, Matt? Yeah. All right, I guess I think I'm getting tired of this. It's enough warming up. Let's keep the half stroke concept, and let's try some other material from. Now let's go into stick control. What is it that we want to do in stick control? Do I want to go back? I haven't done any 5, 6, or 7 yet. I love it. But I tell you what. Hey, what I do want to do. I want to go back and do the 8 and 9s. I'm going to. Oh. Oh, good. So your stream is working now, Matt? Stick control. Yeah. So I'm going to boycott 5, 6, and 7 today completely. And I'm going to go to 8 and 9 and show you 8 and 9 in half stroke. And of course that means we're going to go to 144. It's actually 56 really. That would be 112. So that would be 144. It doesn't matter. 72 would be 144. So we're at 56. All right. Well, we're going to go to 144 and make that a quarter note, and we're looking at 8 notes and triplets. 2 forms of the triplet. Oh, I don't know if I totally understand what you mean. So the first column. This. I know how to do this. Down here? Oh, this way. No, that way. Ah! So that's the first column is single stroke, 7 stroke single rolls. The next column is a drag exercise, single drag, so double drags. And so we got 7 stroke rolls and double drags, and 8th note combinations. Right. We did this with full stroke before. So I'm going to do it faster, 144 now. I'm going to do it lower. All right. Matt's working on his stream. He's not ready yet to make it public, but he's working on it. Took me a while, too. I mean, this is not an easy thing to do. I lost the camera today. I usually have 3 cameras, and one camera just doesn't want to come online. You know, yeah. It's temperamental. So anyway, Matt's going to be doing this soon as he gets it together on his end. So 144. They set this for 144. It sounds like 144. Let me just make sure. And we're going to do this half stroke now. Of course, we're going to grade it up as well. So this is just a starting point. Again. And again, I'm going to read this across. I'm going to read it across. Oh. line at a time and then down. Ooh. Without the mouse. One, two. Okay. And move it up a notch. So now we're 152. Do it again. One, two, three. Sorry, I'm getting mail. now. We do it again. We do it again. Yeah. One more time. One more time. 1, 2. Okay. Do it again? I could. Let's move on to page 9. I'm going to lose the double strokes, but we'll be able to take this a lot further. 1, 2. Do it again. 1, 2. Wait a minute, no. I was in the middle. I stopped in the middle. I'm in the middle of the page. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then one half of the page left. I don't know if I'm going to make the 16th the next time, but I'm going to try to get through the page. 1, 2, 3. He didn't put that one in. I want that one. I want that. 13 and 14. I want it. More? 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Oh. Okay, I'll stop now. Okay, I'm ready for another break. Look, you want me to do another notch? Get it? Right now. No, it ain't there. I beat the metronome. All right, I'm gonna take a break and bring my mental state back to a state of relaxed consciousness so that I can help my muscles to relax and come back and concentrate more fully on what I'm doing here. Mm-hmm. Okay? So that's going to take me a few minutes to do that, so I'll be back in a few minutes. Getting tired of hearing that music. Mm-hmm. Something else I can do. I have a website here. Tell you what I'll do. In honor of Matt, since Matt's here, no, oh boy, that's an old one. Oh God. That's what I used to look like. Alright. This is a good video. Actually, I should, yeah. Where's that map? How did you name this thing? See if that works. There it is, okay. There you go.
Yeah, man, you guys missed a great solo.
You did.
Sorry. Too
Yeah.
bad.
Anyway, yeah, let me move it up.
Okay, hi. Yeah, so this could be interactive. If you have questions for me, this would be a great time. At any point, I'm going to go through a very foundational, first lesson, right from the.
For many, prescription Nexium helps heal acid-related erosions in the lining of the esophagus.
It's my prescription.
Oh, jeez, what happened there? And Mike should be back now. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I meant to do an. I guess that was better, but a little tricky when you're navigating the web over this stream. You don't have the same kind of control you do when you're in a browser, in a regular browser, normal browser, not in the stream. All right, so we did full. We did halves. So we got to do accents now. Okay. Again, I like to warm up on accents too. I like to warm up everything I do. Well, to me, you're always warming up. Everything you do is a warm up. The more you play, the warmer you get. The more you practice, the warmer you get. I just warm up so I can warm up. I warm up to warm up. So this is Master Studies 2, and this is a warm up. From Master Studies, come on. Where this equipment gets worn out so quickly. Oh. What is this? How did that happen? Well, let's fix this up. So this is not. Maybe I should secure this. Hang on. I'm still learning about this software, obviously. Let me secure this one in place. This one I think is already secure. Yes. All right, nothing can move now. All right, so yeah, this is a warm up. Joe Morello, Master Studies 2, Warm Up 1. First thing in the book, in the second book. You know. This is the second book, a follow-up to Master Studies 1, which is a follow-up to stick control and accents and rebounds. This is probably the most fun one of all of them. I think that's why he wrote them. But I still do accents, and maybe I'll do some accents after this. But I want to warm up with this. I want to do one of his warm-ups first. There's a repeat pattern that I do that I'm not going to even talk about. It'll become obvious enough when you see it repeated. And of course, we're going to go to my favorite tempo. If you could have a favorite tempo, I guess, yeah, because everybody has a favorite tempo, but it's really incongruous to the way I look at things, because you're not supposed to have a favorite tempo. But I do. I can't help myself. Alright, so this is Tech Talk. Before I start doing this, this is Tech Talk, and the purpose of Tech Talk is for you to be able to talk to me. And there's a couple of ways to do that. One of them is to type in the chat box, and I'll see that and I'll respond to it in real time. I'll see it in real time. The other way is to use your Skype account if you have one, and call me on Skype. I guess I should post my Skype ID once again in the chat room. So if anybody in the chat room wants it, they can have it. Use it or copy it for later use. But you need a Skype account to do this. And once you have the Skype account, it's free from anywhere in the world. I think everybody should have one anyway. You can eliminate the phone company. If we all had Skype, we could talk for free everywhere for as long as you want. Okay. Skype ID. Okay, that's my Skype ID. Now 144. Oh yeah. I don't normally do this, but I do this when for the online people that are watching me to make it a little more interesting. Oh, hello. You know what's going to make it more interesting? I'm going to. Oh, what are you going to do? My dog is going to drink some water. I'm going to give him some pills. Yeah. So. I don't usually like to do that. I don't like to hear the downbeat. You know, I can count sometimes. But I do it for this exercise because of the fact that we're going through patterns and time signatures of even and odd varieties. And that has a tendency to make the downbeat in 4 very interesting when you follow it in 6 or 5 or 7. And it's sort of like a contest. You can sort of lay bets on whether I'm going to hit the 1 or not. You know, I'm not going to tell you who to bet on. Before you finish that, come on, come here. Before I start this, though, I want to, I gotta give my puppy dog his medicine. He gets pills twice a day, and eye drops. Ointment, actually. He's an old boy. This baby is 16 years old. So he's on a strict diet regimen and medication, daily medications. So he remains actually very comfortable. And he looks incredibly good for his age. However, the portrait I have him in the closet is starting to look really bad. Okay, now you can go back to drinking your water. I disturbed him. He was drinking water when Alright, so now I can do this. Okay, now go drink your water. Alright, with the downbeat, I'm going to go through this and won't get weird until I get to the second line. And then it's going to straighten out again, and then it's weird again. Puppy, go drink water. I'm sorry I stopped you. You want to go back up on the bed now? You're okay there? Alright. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, nice warm up. I know the 7's not in there. You didn't. It's not in the book. I like to do 7. You could do 8. You could do 9. I mean, it gets to be redundant after a while. So now that I'm warmed up, again, let's change this to. Yesterday I did triplets. Yeah, yesterday was a big triplet day, and I did a lot of triplets today already. Oh, I promised you some access rebounds, didn't I? Okay. But I'm going to do that Sunday. So I show you some access rebounds today, and then you can mull it over until Sunday. Nah, let's stay with the master studies. I'll get into access rebounds on Sunday. So let me do this other material. I'll go to the 8th notes from master studies. I'm not going to go into a lesson about this now because I have this is on the book series list too. This one. And accents and rebounds. But access and rebounds is this Sunday, so let me do this one today. Oh, the 144. Okay. Again, you can. This is tech talk. You know, if you want to watch me do my routines, or you want to do them with me, that's okay. But you can also talk to me through the chat, and I'll respond. I see it in real time, so. And there's also the Skype account. If you have one of those, you can use the Skype account to call in. I suppose that I should type the. First of all, I want to get rid of that downbeat. Oh boy, do I hate that. The only time I use it is for that just one exercise that I did for you. The only time I ever use it like that. Because there's a purpose to have it like that. Then it serves a purpose, an educational purpose. Oh, I'm just going to type my Skype ID. Got so many mice, and electronic mice, wireless mice, real mice. This apartment's full of mice. Skype ID is alright, now without the downbeat. Just check it. Yeah, that's good. It always seems fast to me. To you too, Mr. It always seems fast. Alright, so the repeat sequence is going to be 4 times on each line, and then 8 times again with fill-ins, and then 4 times again without fill-ins, and then the next line. Right, and we'll go through the whole page, which is actually half a page, 5. It's actually 10 on a page from here on. I'll do the whole page that way, and then we'll talk about it if you want to. 1, 2. see it this way again. Now I'll go on it. Here, next page. I don't see anything in the chat room, so I'm going to do another page. Well, another half page. Here's the second page. Let's do the next 5. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What happened there? Oh, I stepped on my boy, huh? I'm sorry, baby. Is your foot okay? You stepped on his foot. Let me bring the water in here, so I don't have to step on your foot every time I get thirsty. Okay, baby, you're all right now. You're safe. Don't worry. Okay, here we go. Number 6. 1, 2. You want to go on to bed? Where it's safer? You want to get safe? There you go. Let's do the second half of the page. One, two. is the third page. One, two, three. One, two, three. Mm-hmm. Next page. This is the third page. This is the fourth page. There we go. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, I think I have to drop the fill-ins. The fill-ins are getting a little too messy now. 1, 2, 3. Gotta turn the page for you. This is the 4th page, so we're getting the 5th page. 1, 2. Let's up it up. Up it up. 1, 2, 3. Alright, there's one more page with only 3 on it, so let's do that before we up the metronome, and we'll go back to the top. But first, one, two. Never get up it. And I have to go back to the top. Now we got a nice pace going. 1, 2, 3. We need another page already, wow. Now we're starting to go through this stuff. 1, 2, 1, 2. Missed that one. One, two. That's 200. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna do my Wilcoxon book Coda. I'm sorry I don't have it to show it to you. I mean I have the book, but I'm not gonna. It's really easy. I'm just gonna do a video on this. I have to do screenshots of the book. All right, 1, 2. done. Okay, that's it. I'm done for now. Thanks for watching. Again, this down here. There we go. Sue. www.tsu.co/ is the platform, the social network platform. The wonderful, new, exciting that I belong to and I'm involved with. And After Hours, which presents this channel and this program, is there, and their short code, their invitational short code is online streaming. It means that it's invitation only, and you have to use this short code, somebody's short code, because you're going to join their network. Everybody has their own network, and people have to join a network that's in existence already. You can join my network. It's the same platform, www.tsu.co/, but my short code is ZETZER. 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 And you can join my network that way. Now, this program is not only presented by After Hours, which is the streaming channel, but it's affiliated and sponsored by the Art of Drumming Group from Sue as well. So, and the Art of Drumming Group has a Sue address as well, and then but that address is after the slash. It's groups with an S, and then another slash, and then the name of the group with dashes in between the words, small lowercase THE-ART-OF-drumming, DRUMMIG. But you can't just go there if you're not a member. I mean, you have to be a member of Sue in order to join or see a Sue group, and it's great. I mean, if you remember Sue, you could see the group and you could see anybody's posts. So it's it's really good to post in the groups, because you get the group's audience gets to see your stuff as well as your own following that you're developing. But you have to be a member of Sue to join the group or see it. And, you don't need anybody's permission to join. You don't need an invitation to join. You could just join the group on your own. You're in. You can post anything you want without any scrutiny. There are administrators, and if if the post is inappropriate, it'll be removed. But we won't up front make everybody prove that they have an appropriate post before we let them in. So you can just come in and you can join and you can post and you can see. But you have to join somebody's network first before you can do that, which is either the After Hours network, which is online streaming short code, or my network, which is the ZETZER network. And the platform is always www.tsu.co/, and then the short code of anybody's network. If you know somebody in Sue, and you know their short code, you can join their network very easily by just doing that. You don't have to wait for an approval of any kind. You just type that in, and they ask you for an email address and a password and an ID, a network ID, and boom, you're in and you're working. All right, it's enough of the Sue commercial. Actually, there's more. I mean, today's Thursday, tonight there's going to be an After Hours presentation of another Sue Group's sponsorship, which is Music History 101, which is a very well-established group in Sue and has almost 16,000 members now. And I do, After Hours is a weekly Thursday night jazz show. That's going to be tonight. Probably find an event posted for that somewhere. After Hours is also on Facebook, so that we can post events there as well. So that's everything. And then this Sunday, which we're going to do, we're going to continue the book series on Sunday with Access and Rebounds. We've had the first lesson on stick control. We've had the first lesson on portions and rhythm. We're going to do the first lesson on Access and Rebounds on Sunday at 12 o'clock. Bring your girlfriend. And that's, then there's next week. I'm not going to get into next week. I'll post stuff about that next week. Anyway, that's the news and the commercials of the day. I need to log off and get ready for a visitor. And I once again thank you for tuning in to me and listening to me ramble. And remember, keep practicing.